I met my wife in Nottingham. We got married 10 years ago. My wife is from Poland. We have two children, two girls, 1.5 and 3.5 years old. I wasn't very good at proposing because in my country it's different way, you know, like you see a girl and you like her and you ask your family that your family contact her family and they're gonna arrange a meeting and they're gonna go talk to each other whether they will accept you to be engaged and get married or not. It was quite different that I have to learn all new techniques. Yeah. I was 19 years old when I first arrived in the UK. I was born in Afghanistan, but when I was 2 years old, my family they moved to Iran because of the war in Afghanistan. And when I was 18 years old, I decided to leave Iran to anywhere, to Europe, to a safe country, because in Iran I was an Afghan refugee, and we didn't have much freedom there in Iran as Afghan refugees. Sometimes we were not allowed even to go to school. We were not allowed to work. So my father died in Iran, and I decided to find a better life, to move forward. And at the time, Taliban were in Afghanistan, and sometimes you would be sent back to Afghanistan. And I was once detained in Iran as I was 16 years old, and it wasn't a very good experience. So after that, I was scared that if they send me back to Afghanistan, I have nowhere to go. Taliban are there, and so I had lots of horrible stories about Taliban. I never met any of them, but I didn't want to go back. It was scary for me. I find the agent. We pay him $5,000 at that time, and I left Iran to Kyrgyzstan, from there to Russia, from Russia to Ukraine and Czech Republic, and then Germany, and then from Germany to UK. That journey took a year, more than a year, to get to the UK. First, it was very strange to me because the UK was the first country that the cars are driving on the different side. So that was very strange to me, and it was very difficult to get to know how to pass the roads, have to pass the traffic lights or the crossing, and so it was a bit scary in the beginning. But I thought it's a beautiful, nice country, and it's green with lots of parks, and people are nice. And another thing was that the police here in the UK, they don't carry weapon with them, and that was very, very interesting to me. I thought this is a safe country when the police don't have a weapon on them, so it must be a safe country. Okay, the first job I had, I started to work in a takeaway, and I think that's the first legal job I ever had in my life. So because again in Iran I was working illegally, and I feel comfortable and I feel free. I work for Nottingham Refugee Forum. I'm Farsi and Dari interpreter here. When you are new in this country and you don't speak English and you don't know the system, you don't know how to go to a doctor, to see a doctor, you don't know how to make an appointment, you don't know how to register with the GP, you don't know how to register with the English classes, you don't know even where the shops are. It's very helpful for people who just arrive in the UK, and especially in Nottingham, that the refugee forum here is here to help them out. They can easily be registered with GP. They can easily be registered to college. and if they want to make any phone calls to anywhere that they need to, we can help them out here through interpreter. And when they receive any letters from home office or from anywhere else that they can read it, they come to the refugee forum and we read the letter for them. The things that I like about the job is that I have the opportunity to meet lots of new people who arrived in the UK, and we can help them. And because I had to deal with the same problem that they are dealing now with, so it's kind of joy that you can do something about the things that you've gone through, and is very difficult, and you can somehow help here. Yeah, I want to live in a safe, free country, so I think UK is a free and safe country for me.